guys, this topic today, this took some arm twisting here. We're talking about stress, and not just stress, we're talking about stress management. And I've got my friend Sam here.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
This took some twisting because she saw that I was a stress ball all the time, and she said, "You need to calm your butt down." So she's been talking about breath work, and that's what we're going to do today. But before we jump in, hey everyone, for those of you new to my page, I'm Natalie Jill, and I help people level up their lives and age in reverse, and I'm so happy to have you here today. I also kill fat for a living. Now, although you might go to that's the fat on your bodies, which I can totally help you with too, it's mostly what I call false assumed truths. Those things, those beliefs that hold us back from achieving massive results in life. So that's who I am. Tell me who you are and where you're joining me from. Let me know that. And also let me know your age. I'm 48 years old, and I love knowing, especially when I'm reaching women close in age to me. So tell me that so I can see who I'm talking to. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram right now. Woo! So excuse our eye contact if we're like up and down all around. And this is my friend Sam. Sam, tell me who you are.
What's up, guys?
Tell me
How's it going, everyone? My name's Samantha Skelly. I am super passionate about helping people just not stress out so much, helping people regulate their nervous system, clear their mind. I think so many of us are just addicted to suffering and struggling, and we're operating from like fear always. And so I firmly believe that we are designed for just happiness and ease and fun and play.
Yes.
And so many people are just stressed out like crazy. So I'm so committed to helping people get back in their bodies, clear their minds, have more fun, have more ease and grace and play. And that's exactly what we're going to do today.
So true story. I met Sam at a party. We have a lot of friends in common. Gosh, almost a year ago, probably.
Yeah.
We hit it off until we started talking about breath work and stress. And I was like, I don't know about you, but that's not my jam. And she's like, okay. She kind of let that go. She kind of giggled at me. But then I loved her story, and I interviewed her on my Leveling Up podcast. And on that podcast, she was explaining how breath work changed her life. And I started to tune out, I'm not going to lie.
She was like, bye.
Bye, over it. But no, in all seriousness, we really talked, especially after even recording that episode, about like, just in general, I told her that my next level is really embracing meditating and stress management with that and breath work. I'd heard it a lot of times, and what she said to me, which was amazing, which I had never known before, is that breath work is like a way to cheat your way to meditation, which is really cool. I never thought about the way. I'm gonna have her explain it a little bit better because I probably just botched that all up. But
that's really good.
But like I know, and you all know listening, you've heard people talk about meditating and being able to separate from that inner voice in your head. And how many of you, let me know, I'm just curious, tell me in the comments if this is you, where you've tried to meditate and struggle with it, because I absolutely have tried and struggled with it many times. So let me know if that's a struggle for you. And then can you share what you told me about breathwork? Because it was fascinating. And your story too, how you got into it.
So like Natalie, I just have a busy brain, constantly thinking about things, constantly ruminating on all sorts of things. And so everyone and their dog was like, you gotta meditate, you gotta chill out, you gotta just calm down. And every single time I went to meditate, my mind was like, what was Susie wearing in high school?
Yeah.
Like, what color was her skirt? Like, just these random thoughts that I was trying to fight. And so let's go back to like how I discovered breathwork, because I think that it was just so serendipitous. I struggled really badly with an eating disorder from the ages of 18 to 23. So I was on over 50 diets, super restriction, and then overeat, restrict and overeat, restrict and overeat. I needed Natalie back then. I just didn't know. I couldn't get my crap together. So I went to Bali to learn actually how to meditate, ironically. And
knowing I needed to
master meditation, knowing I needed something more than just like, the external stuff. Because everyone was like, track your calories, track this. And I'm like, that's not going to help with emotional eating and overeating and restriction. So I went to a meditation class that I thought was a meditation class, but it was actually a breathwork class. And when I first saw it on...
I'd be like, bye!
Yeah. See ya, I'm out of here. When I first saw it on the bulletin board, it said breathwork. The first thing I thought about, which I'm sure a lot of you are thinking right now, is I know how to breathe, like, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And so I'm like, whatever, I'm here anyways, I'll just do this class. Within a couple minutes of doing this breath pattern, I felt so clear in my head. I felt connected to my body. I finally felt my intuition. You know, when people say like, follow your intuition, my response to that was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know. I have no access to my body because I'm so numb. The two things that I could really only feel was numbness and anxiety. There wasn't much in between. So if you feel either numb in your system or anxiety, let us know because it's so common.
Yeah, there's a lot of people telling us too that like, well, they're first of all they're saying you're hot. Yes, we know she's hot. Okay,
got it from my mom,
and you're adorable. But a lot of people saying that they're stressed out, they feel it all the time, their mind wanders. And I'll tell you, I've mastered a lot of areas of my life. I feel, but that is not something I've mastered yet. I have not figured out how to completely shut that brain off, like how to shut that off. And it's interesting when she tied together the breath work concept with meditation to me, because I've always heard with meditation, concentrate on your breath, concentrate on your breath. So it's making sense to me why that could be a shortcut.
Totally. So what happens with breath work is your body is doing the work. So you use your breath in a very conscious and continual way. So normally our body is breathing us, right? We don't think about it. Our body's just breathing us. With breath work, there's intention behind it and it's conscious and it's continual. And when we do that, we actually release the conscious thoughts, the mind, and we get into our body. And when our mind isn't working, that's when really good shit happens. Like when our minds are overactive, we block ourselves from clarity, from creativity, from feeling self-love, from feeling all sorts of emotions. So when we can use the breath, and we're going to be doing this, so stay here. When we can use the breath.
Yeah, she told me she's putting me through a process.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Natalie. I'm gonna put Natalie through it live. We're gonna do it. When you can use the breath in a very specific way, you actually begin to release the mind. Now, if we look at meditation, what's the biggest blocker to meditation is our mind getting so active. And so when we do breath work first and then we go into meditation, you can meditate for longer, it's more effective, and it's more sustainable.
So do you use that as your catalyst to get to meditate now, or did learning this help you, like how does that process work? Like how did that all come together for you?
I don't meditate unless I do breath work first, because I don't want to just constantly fight against my mind. All day long, what we're really doing is like fighting against our mind, like overthinking, overanalyzing. Well, it's just, there's so much going on. And
that voice.
It's that voice in our head, that like relentless voice in our head. But when we can release that and we can get into our emotional body and our intuitive body, we get to that place of just like peace and surrender.
It's so funny. You're younger than me, but I was raised, maybe you guys were too, I was raised as a teenager in the 80s, and we were learning then. It was like, we almost laughed at meditation and breath work as like it was just too woo-woo. And I had this idea that, you know, the more thoughts you have, it's better because you're more creative. And we now know, if that's what you're thinking, that is just, it's not true. When you study productivity, when you study people that create massive success, people that make shifts in habits that get results, there's no denying that meditation and breath work does wonders. I have not fully learned how to do it yet, and that's why I have my expert friend here today, because I think it's key. But let me know, have you guys ever tried breath work? Tell me if you've tried it.
And if you have tried it, what kind have you tried?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they've done breath work in yoga. So I'm going to explain the two different types of breath work. So a lot of people have done pranayama, breath work in yoga, which is very just like in through the nose, out through the mouth. So there's breath work for relaxation, which is powerful and amazing. And then there's breath work for transformation, where the breath actually goes into the body and begins to release a lot of emotional, just garbage and residual emotions from our past, from that week, from the month before. We are constantly sort of soaking in experiences and metabolizing them in emotion. And if we don't have a way of processing that, we all just become like really like emotionally constipated, you know?
So what would be the difference between doing that and like just going for a run or going and getting like exercise in? What would be, talk to me about that.
Physical versus versus emotional, right? So a run is like you can exert energy, you release energy from your system, and your muscles are going and your heart's beating. Yeah. But you're not getting into that place where it's deep enough to, like, the breath is not deep enough to get into the emotional body and begin to like shift some things around.
That's interesting. Yeah. One thing I did connect the dots on, this is maybe this is foo-foo, I don't know. But I started noticing when I do work out, like when I'm lifting or doing something, I am very aware of my breath. And I used to just think it was the workout creating that stress release, but I'm wondering now if that was the breath. And then also, I've never been a smoker ever in my life, and I hope you're not smoking either. But I wonder if sometimes that connection with people that smoke is that they're taking that deep breath in too.
100%. It's like, I need a smoke break. What we really want is like a moment of peace. Like,
Okay.
I just need like a breath. I need to eject myself from life because it's too chaotic. And so when we can release all the external dependent things that we use, like, you know, that glass of wine or that cigarette or that, you know, puff of whatever, and we can begin to just harness the power of our breath, it's always there and it's always accessible.
That's really cool.
Also, something important to just note here is every single emotional state has a corresponding breath pattern, right? So when we're in stress and anxiety, it's like, and it's very chesty and it's shallow. When we're in relaxation, it's like,
yes. Marie's asking, can we see a sample? Yes, Marie, I get to be the guinea pig right now. She's gonna put me through a process, and I think they can do it too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. While I'm doing it on Natalie, you all can do it as well.
I'm scared. We're gonna do it publicly. I guess here we go. What are we doing?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. You guys want to see? I've never done this before. Ever, never. I mean, she's convinced me.
For those of you guys watching, if you're driving, don't do this. But other than that, it's totally fine. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the breath in a very intentional way. That's going to begin to clear the mind, release some of the energy from the body, release some of the emotion from the body. Now, when we start to breathe in this way, our conscious mind is going to say, this is crazy. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's already saying that. Like, why am I doing this? And will I pass out?
Video.
Do you hyperventilate? Like, what happens?
Okay, so let's talk about hyperventilation. So hyperventilation is when there's an external stimulus and it scares us and we're like, right? And it puts us into that. But when we're deciding to put ourselves into a hyperventilation, we don't call it that, but it doesn't give us that like stress response because we're in control the entire time and we're safe to breathe. Breathing is the most powerful, amazing thing. So you're gonna get tingly. Your hands are gonna get tingly. Your chest is gonna get tingly. You're gonna get lightheaded.
If I pass out, do you know CPR?
I'll catch you. I know CPR. We're good. I'll get your dog to help. It's fine. But your brain will be saying, "This is crazy. Don't do this." And the most important thing there is just observe the thoughts. Observe the brain saying, "This is not safe." Just stick with the breath.
Sit like this or anything?
No, you just chill. Okay, so it's a 3-part breath.
All right.
Okay, we're only using the mouth. We're not using the nose.
Okay.
No nose. No, it's just mouth. We want
to. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? I've never done anything like this. Okay.
So you want to breathe in through your belly.
Okay.
And then into your chest.
Can you explain that for a minute? Because I don't think I've started to connect that, but I think a lot of people don't know what that difference is there.
Yeah. So when you breathe in, just try it. So you want to fill up your belly, fill up your chest, and then exhale through your mouth.
Okay. It's a good thing you brush your teeth.
Okay, so that's the breath pattern.
Okay.
So we really want to put it in. Can you already feel yourself getting like a little?
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
So I'll time it. We're gonna do this for about 3 minutes. Everyone listening and watching, don't drive while you're doing it, but like sit down, make sure you're safe, make sure you're not standing while you're doing it. Belly, chest, out through the mouth. Belly, chest, out through the mouth.
So it is coming through your chest then too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can literally put your hands.
Yeah.
Here.
If you want to put your left hand on your belly, your right hand on your chest, and make sure the exhale is just nice and powerful. And we're just gonna keep circulating the breath. You ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Okay, keep going. Nice and deep. So really making sure you're filling up the belly, bringing it up through the chest, exhaling nice and powerful. Just notice some of the physical things that might be happening. You're safe to breathe. You're safe to feel it. Really make sure you're opening your jaw. Just keep moving the energy and think about your circulating energy as you do this. It's not air, it's energy. So bringing the energy in the body. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. So you guys might notice you'll feel a little bit lightheaded. You're like, I want to stop. This is crazy. Yeah. Let's just keep moving through that. So observing the thoughts. It's just your mind. See if we can go a little deeper versus speed. So, if you want to, you can close your eyes. Closing your eyes really helps to get into the body, allowing it to be more introspective. Notice the parts of your body that are tingling. Maybe it's your hands, maybe it's your feet, maybe it's your face, your lips. Just keeping the breath moving. That's it. Just feel your body doing the work. Your mind isn't doing the work at all. We're releasing emotion. We're releasing energy. We're releasing everything that doesn't belong just through the breath. That's it. Beautiful. All right, let's go for 20 more seconds. Let's go as deep as we can for 20 more seconds. Moving through the part of us that says stop. You're safe to breathe. You're safe to feel. Just allow yourself to just get into your body. Relax the breath.
Woo.
Now just take some deep breaths in through the nose. Letting some audible sighs out, just releasing any emotion. You can feel the aliveness in your system. Your mind is just sharp and here and
crazy.
present.
Wow, I've never done anything like that. That is wild.
You did amazing.
Whoa, that's crazy. Did you guys do it? Oh my God, it's like tingly feeling.
Imagine meditation now just from this space.
Wow, yeah, like calms you the heck down. I think I spent the first it felt like an hour, but the first several seconds and moments, did you guys, if you did it with you, like in my head around it, like this looks cheesy, what am I doing? I'm gonna start hyperventilating.
Yeah.
And then it started feeling tingly, and then it I want to keep going.
Yeah.
That was wild.
So I want everyone who did it, type into the chat box, how do you feel? What's the sensation in your body?
Yeah, tell me how you felt
if you
did it. That was crazy.
So what will happen if we were to go 5 minutes or longer, what will happen is our conscious mind completely leaves and our body just keps breathing.
Whoa.
And so I've done that for 3 hours straight.
Oh my gosh.
But it's I'm not thinking about doing it. I'm just... So the body is just doing it.
Do you do this every day now?
Every single day.
And does it always start like that, or do you go through different tactics?
So I hated breath work for the first 3 months that I did breath work. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I'm putting effort in. This is whatever.
Yeah.
But the more I kept doing it, I saw the effects and I saw how powerful it was. It just, on a day-to-day, it just completely calmed me down.
Yeah, Amy said, hi Amy. She felt like she was going to pass out.
Yeah.
I kind of did too, Amy.
Yeah.
I was scary, but we didn't, Did you notice that?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, you won't pass out. You won't pass out, but you will.
Yeah, Mary says lightheaded, tingly, and weak. Yeah, that's totally what I got, in my hands. And but then I got almost a little bit of a head rush. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel, you'll feel lightheaded. As soon as that phase is over, that first phase, you get into just peace and ease.
I feel really good right now, though.
Yeah.
Amy, do you feel really good right now? Barbara, you feel weird? Did you feel weird during it or weird after? Victoria, weak and tingling?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you feel like right now? Because I actually feel like pretty cool right now. Like clear. I felt head rush and tingling and all those things, but now I know. Different.
Yeah.
Mary said I had to slow down, but I kept breathing.
Yeah.
Mary, how do you feel right now? Do you still feel weak or do you feel good? You feel calm? It's me too, Victoria.
Yeah.
I feel totally calm. And I feel like very clear headed. That was wild.
Yeah.
All right, I might be like sold into this now. They're asking what it's called.
Cool,
and they're asking
collected.
if it's like Kundalini energy. I don't.
So it's called pause breathwork is the method and the body of work. And Kundalini energy is very similar. So we are activating Kundalini energy if you're familiar with what that is. But we're basically like unlocking the nervous system and bringing it oxygen so it can work better. So the reason why that works is because the body is getting to an alkaline level. So when we are breathing in that way, we're releasing more carbon dioxide, and so we're allowing our body to be more alkaline, essentially.
I feel like a little bit buzzed in a way, like that, like a buzz. Like do you know what I'm talking about? That's
like you
wild.
had a glass of wine.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little bit of like a glass of wine, but I feel good. If Victoria thinks she wants more, calm and clear, Mary. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, that was wild.
I feel really awake and bright. Yeah,
she's dang good.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like this breathwork helped me heal from. I had an eating disorder when I was younger, so breathwork was the number one modality that helped me heal from my relationship with food. Yeah, it just reconnected me back into my body, and now I literally use it every single day. Like just about like if I was to send like a mean text to my boyfriend about something that he did, I'm like, all right, Sam, just like do some breathwork for 3 minutes and then reevaluate. And it's always like, oh wait a second. It's my issue. It's my thing.
So how long did we just do that for? I kind of lost track.
That was like 3-4 minutes.
And then what's like the right amount of time that people should be focused on? Like what would be the ideal?
I mean, there's no like right way. For me, I use breath work in the morning and the evening. So when I dream, I kick up a lot of thoughts and emotions. So when I wake up, I kind of get out of bed and I'm already feeling like, oh gosh, I'm already behind or whatever. So I do like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to just clear my mind and just get me ready for the day. And then at the end of my day, before I go to bed, I breathe out the whole day, release all the emotion, and go to bed.
Do you do it? Hi, Karen. I see Karen's just joining.
What's up, Karen?
You guys, for those of you just joining, make sure you watch this from the beginning after, because she just took me through a whole process on this breath work, and that just like totally opened my eyes to a difference. So so I have some questions now, like about. So do you meditate now after, or is that like your meditation? That's what
I meditate after too. Okay. Yeah, but not for long. So sometimes when I do like a longer breath session, like we have like half an hour ones, I'll do it for half an hour and then I will meditate for like 10-15 minutes on the back end of that, just depending on how much time I have.
But you know what's funny? Like I felt so zen like after. I was like, I could probably meditate now. I wasn't in my head around stuff. It's
but you wouldn't like need to meditate either. Like if you want to. I really believe like meditation can be like an everyday practice. Like meditation is just being present. So I meditate while I'm like doing the dishes or I'm, whatever it is. Like meditation is like that full presence, that full awareness.
That's amazing. Okay, Sam has a program, you guys. I'm like so totally getting her program now. Can you tell them what it is and how they can find it?
Yeah,
she's got a whole like she created pause meditation. That was your creation, right?
Pause breathwork. Yeah.
Pause breathwork. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell them what that is.
So essentially, it's a 6 week journey. Each week is a different theme. So themes on trusting yourself, things on releasing stress, getting into your body, just feeling self-love. So each week I teach you something different.
And is it like a different process of breathing each time?
Yep. And then there's a video and then an audio as well. So I have like a breathwork audios. So you put your headphones on, you lie down, and I walk you through not that similar to what I just did, but I walk you through a process of how to really integrate this into your life, and it has mantras and there's workbooks and the whole thing. So
tell them, they went Denim Jacket. Hi, Denim Jacket. She's like, my daughter has ADHD and anxiety. Do you think this will help her? Before she even answers, Denim Anxiety, I don't know your name, so I'm calling it Denim Jacket. I just said Denim Anxiety. I'm sorry. I have ADHD and anxiety, so I'm going to share that actually just totally calmed me the F down. So I think me and my daughter are going to be doing this together.
Yeah. Well, anxiety is like being rooted in fear, thinking about the future, thinking about what's coming, being scared, not feeling safe. And I think as humans, like so many of us don't feel safe, right? It's just like we just don't feel safe to be human. And so breathwork gets us into our body so we do feel safe. I struggled with anxiety my whole life, and breathwork, as I mentioned, was just the number one thing that helped me. Because it's not like depending on anything outside of ourselves. Like we're not taking a pill or we're not doing a thing. It's inside of us. It's all within.
How do they find your program? I know they're asking now. How do they? Where do they go?
So you can go to pausebreathwork.com/Natalie.
Okay.
And what we've done is we've teamed up, and we're also going to we'll give you the 6-week breathwork program. It's called The Journey. Do it for 6 weeks. I'm so excited to hear your experience on the other side of it. If you guys thought that was cool, when you complete the entire program, you will literally feel like a different person. You will have a way to manage your anxiety, your stress like none other.
I'm gonna type that in there. So you said it's
pausebreathwork.com.
Wait, let's see. If somebody can type that on Facebook if you're on there.
www.pausebreathwork.com/Natalie. So you'll get this 6-week breathwork journey.
Pause
breathwork.
I'm trying to type like.
There you go. We'll also we'll also give you a 21-day meditation as well, which is normally $97. So we'll give you that for free as well.
Awesome. I'm totally getting this thing. So Natalie, I'm trying to type as I'm.
There you go. Pausebreathwork.com/Natalie.
All right, I just typed it on Instagram. Someone can do that on Facebook. Otherwise, I'll type it in the comments after.
Perfect.
I'm trying to pin it here.
Yeah. Pausebreathwork.com/Natalie, and it'll all be there for you.
Yes. Okay, let's answer a couple questions. So, okay, I just lost my job, so I had a freak out, and that helped you, Victoria. That's awesome. And sorry about your job loss, but that's cool. That literally just totally calmed me down, like legit. I can't even believe it. It's rare that something calms me down. Let's see. Keisha says, I looked up breathwork on my lunch and just did this, and now I'm catching this video. Wow, that's a sign.
Yeah.
That's totally a sign.
Amazing.
Continue doing it. It felt amazing, Keisha. Yeah, that's amazing. So, from what Sam's saying right now,
should we type the link on Facebook?
I'm gonna type it after.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, I have to do it sideways. Or if someone does it right now, I'm gonna type it after in the comments for sure. So what she's saying is this is a great starting point. We could do this 3 minutes a day. If you're jumping in live now, watch the replay so you can see what we did.
Yeah.
But I think I'm a fan of getting the program if you can do it because we have to change habits around it. Like that's why I'm gonna do the program for sure, because I know that just being told to do it one time, if I don't practice and commit to it, it won't happen. Right? So I want to learn the different levels.
You'll have a guide to take you through the entire 6 weeks.
Thank you, Amy, for typing it. Amy just typed it. Thank you, Amy. Let's see, Mary. She said, how long should you do it when you're just starting? And and does it help with insomnia?
It totally helps with insomnia. So what is insomnia? It's racing thoughts. You can't put down the to-do list. So do one of the breathwork tracks right before bed.
Okay.
You'll sleep like a freaking baby. So it's hugely helpful for insomnia.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then somebody else, let's see. How long should you do it when you're just starting? They're saying. So it's just any amount or just.
I would say do the pattern that we did today. 5 minutes is powerful.
Okay.
What I'm going to walk you through in the audios in the program is a little bit of a different way of doing it, other methods as well that you can use. But if you want to just do it after this live, after you watch us, do it for 5 minutes and just feel into your body and just check in with how you feel.
Okay, I have some questions too.
Yeah.
Is this safe for kids? Can anyone do it? Is there any reason someone should not do this?
So don't do it if you're pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Just so we understand.
You just don't want to give the baby more oxygen than the baby needs because they don't know the implications around that. So pregnancy is the only thing. If you have any health issues that are debilitating for other things, if your doctor says don't exercise, don't do it more than 5 minutes. Up to 5 minutes is totally fine. After 5 minutes, it takes you into another state. So if you have any health implications, less than 5 minutes. There's all that information's on the website, so you can kind of go through it and check it out.
Okay, and then is there any danger of actually passing out? Because some of us were saying we felt that or whatever. Can that actually happen?
No.
So that's never happened.
I've taught this to tens of thousands of people, and no, you will not pass out 100%. And
then explain again. I know because I want to make sure I'm fully clear on this. So you said hyperventilating typically comes from more the stress and the shallow breath, but what I guess I'm not fully clear on the difference because at some point I felt like I was breathing fast too.
Yeah. So hyperventilation is an external stimulus. So say we walk around that corner and someone jumps out at us and scares us, and then we can put the body potentially into hyperventilation, right? But with breath work, we are being conscious about the breath, so we are in control the entire time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's like a gas pedal. You're in control the whole time. So if you're doing breath work and you're like, oh gosh, I want to stop, then just stop and let the body breathe itself and then get back into it. It's
so
not
awesome.
It's not an external thing happening to you. You are in control. You're
so awesome.
Yeah.
My monthly theme in my Aging in Reverse community, and not for November but December, is all stress.
Oh,
so I'm gonna have to have you come back and go deeper with that too.
I totally
but
can.
This is like a whole new tool I didn't even really know about. I'm liking this because if you're like me, maybe you're advanced and not like maybe you're like me and have had a hard time meditating. I feel like this is a really great way to jump in without having. It's an easier way to quiet your mind.
Totally. And it's just it's more in my opinion, in my experience. Yeah. It's just so much more effective.
That was so cool. How did you figure all this out?
I've just been studying it for 10 years. And I'm like, this is
wild.
My whole mission is to make it mainstream because so many people don't know what it is.
No, I had no idea. Did you guys know about this before? I mean, I kind of had heard about it, but I had no idea this was like such an easy process and such a thing. And I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's take any more questions, you all? I'm totally getting her program. I hope you guys will check it out too. It's super affordable, and I mean, you can't beat that. You'd have like the tracks every day,
and you have them for the rest of your life. You don't lose access after 6 weeks.
So it's not like a time-ending program.
And you can have it on your phone wherever you are, and you can just play it right from your phone. It's really, really, really easy to use.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. I love it. Well, thanks, Sam. Let's make sure we're not missing any questions here. Show us again, Shannon. We did a whole process. So if you go back through the beginning, because we did it was a whole like 3-minute process. So check it out at the beginning because she took me through it, and I don't know that I want to go through it again right now. But it was awesome.
If you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Victoria's going to check it out. So go to pausebreathwork.com/Natalie because she's got that bonus there when you do that, and check it out. And let me know if you're in because I'm so in, and we can all be accountable to each other.
Yeah, we can.
I love it. Thanks, you all.
Awesome. We'll see you guys later. Bye.